G'day, it's Pete from thumbpump.com here. Today we're going to look at fitting a clutch kit to an RZR. Okay, the first step in the procedure is to take out the seats, RZR seats, quick release. Just pop him out there, get the other one, there's a little catch at the back. The next step is then to remove the engine cover to give us access to the transmission cover. The other thing we need to take out is the seat belt bar and the seat clamp bar. So we need to remove the two screws at the back of the centre console and two bolts at the outside ends of the seat clamp bar. Okay, so now the seat bar's out. Now we have access to the transmission cover. For the next step we remove the air boot off the transmission, the intake, and then start removing the transmission cover. Alright, now all the transmission cover bolts undone. Out comes the cover, and there we have the Polaris CVT. Okay, so now for fitting the clutch kit. First thing we need to do with this kit, it's only the front clutch that we're changing anything on, so we just need to remove the centre bolt that's holding the whole clutch onto the crankshaft, and we also need to remove this plate which is holding the spring, retaining the spring. So first thing to do is remove the centre bolt. Go, so centre bolt comes out. Keep an eye on the spacers and the washers, the spacer, the washer and the lock washer. Make sure they all go back on in the same order. Okay, so next we're going to remove the outer plate. And the outer plate's under tension, so just be aware as you undo it that it's loaded up. It's always a good idea when you're working on CVTs to keep all the parts aligned as you're going disassembling and reassembling. So we'll just put a mark on that one there, and a mark on that one there. That way they'll line up when we reassemble. So there goes the plate, spring. There's the trick. Right, so you give it a good hard pull it straight up, and then pull the back of the belt out over the back of the rear of the driven clutch, and you can get the belt out. Now these bad boys are directional, so I'd highly recommend, if you're going to leave the belt out for any length of time, to make sure that you put it back in the same way. This one's come out with the Polaris writing on it and its part number facing away from the engine, so it'll be facing towards us as we refit the belt. Okay, so now the clutch plates, the outer plate's off and the spring's removed. We've got the belt out. What we can do is we can push the back part of the clutch pack all the way back against the inner half, and that leaves us free to remove the weights. And once we remove the weights to read, then we can replace them. So now we'll remove the weights. Alright, so it's just this little bolt top here. Okay, and then the bolt removed, and we can remove the weight. That's the weight which pushes the clutch pack back, the clutch plate back against the belt and pulls the belt down. So we're going to replace those and the spring with this new kit from Dalton. Okay, this is the Dalton clutch kit supplied to us by ATV Off-Road in Queensland. Our good friends there at ATV Off-Road have given us this kit to have a try on our RZRS. So we're gonna start with fitting this kit. We're gonna fit the orange and blue spring, which is the one on the left there, which is the closest to the standard engagement, and we're going to set the flyweights for standard size tyres. So these are adjustable flyweights. They've got a little hole in the end of them, and those packets of screws on the right there, the screws are to change the weight in the end of the flyweight. Okay, so now we're all ready to go again. We've got our flyweights all loaded up. So that's one. That's two. There we go. That's all three flyweights fitted. Now it's time to fit the new spring. So what we'll do, pull the clutch forward. Sit the new spring in there, get our plate, I'll just get him up there. So we've got our plate, got our little mark we made before on there, line up with him, just like that. Just going to go there, just going to grab the centre bolt, goes through the crankshaft, pop him in, because that'll help us just keep things in place while we fit the bolts. Six bolts that go into a spider. Okay, so now we just go around and bring the plate down as evenly as we can. Just nip it up nice and snug like that. Torque this bad boy up to 40 foot-pounds or 55 Newton meters. And that is our kit all fitted, ready to go. Okay, now just to refit the belt, a bit of a trick here. We've got a big handle of a screwdriver. And just get this belt in here, get it in between the clutch sheaves, get a big pull, separate the sheaves, jam that screwdriver in there, pop the belt back out, and over the front half. And remembering it's important to have a good record of which way around the belt was running, and he just pops back in like that. Give the back clutch a bit of a spin, centre the belt up nice, give him a quick spin. So that all seems to be okay now. Now it's just a matter of reversing the order. Put the cover back in. Bit fiddly. Pop the seat bar down there. We refit the boot. The intake boot for the transmission. Okay, last couple of things to go in. The engine cover just slides down behind there. And a couple of seats. So there we have it, one Dalton clutch kit fitted to our Kitten RZR, courtesy of ATV Off-Road in Queensland. Thank you fellas, and we'll be off to give this a test now.